Hey everybody, Kairon here, and welcome back to Banished. So, I'm going to jump right into this episode. Last time we started out getting some white mulberry for our silkworms. I did put in the second field here. I'm going to drop that down to 1 and that one down to 1. And how are we doing on farmers here? Perfect. So these are going to take a little bit. They take, I think, 3 seasons before they start producing, so we're gonna have to wait on silk production for just a little bit here. One thing we really need is food. Like, that is something that needs to happen right now. So let's get a couple more fields in place. I can't remember if there's a reason I stopped here. So we're just gonna keep going just because we can. I don't recall. I'm guessing there was no reason I stopped there, because I can't think of a good one. I do need to remove this stockpile, though. That's going to be important. One thing we need up here is we need some homes and we need some storage, so let's get those in as well. I'm probably not going to be able to get any barn banks on here because it's kind of a 45-degree angle. Yeah, not really. I think we can get some down here, though. Yes, we can. Let's take a look. Boom, boom, and we can get 2 in there. Then I think we can cover the backside here, too. If I want to do that. Not sure I do. Yeah, I might actually use that for, actually, did I end up putting... I did put the forest lodges in there. Awesome. How are the foresters doing? 24 or 24. Between episodes I went through and I kind of made sure that we were maxed out on all of our professions here. So we're good there. 52. Perfect. Yeah, we definitely need food. Food is good. What do we have for traders here? Hey, look, food! Let's grab some food. Why not? So we've got 10,000. Oops. One more 9 in there. And what are we up to? 9,000. We could do one more. Alright. That'll get us 1,000 food. So we'll be able to hold ourselves over a little bit. I figured out if we can do the domesticated animals with one of these guys. Doesn't appear so, and I don't think there are any more of the different types of traders. Holy cow, what do we have here? That's a lot of coal. That is a heck of a lot of coal. Alright, how we doing over here, though? So we're looking pretty good on feathers. I know feathers was something that we've been suffering through here. And we have a surplus, so we have 107 extra feathers, which is great. So it looks like our chickens are going to town. Man, still not enough beef cuts. That is amazing. Smoked chili. Did we ever get a chili farm in place? I don't believe we did. Why don't we change all these to chilies? Oops. Change these to chilies. What else do we need? We needed cherries. That was the other one. Let's see, cherries we do have, so that's good. And we should have some cherries coming in. Although we don't, because obviously we're running low on food here. But not a big deal. Not a big deal. Let's see, strawberry, potato, wheat. So we'll go wheat here. One more farmer. What's going on here? Why are these not lining up? So wheat, potato. This should be strawberry. Wheat, potato, strawberry, wheat, potato. There we go. I think I did that for a reason at some point, because I think I wanted more. I wanted more potatoes and wheats for our other items, but we're also out of strawberries, and we need those for wine. And actually, we're pretty good on luxuries. I might just change these back. Wheat, potato, wheat. Yeah, change my mind. Wheat, potato, wheat, potato, wheat, potato. Changed my mind. We do need some housing up here, though. That's quite important. Should we do tiny shacks? I think we might do tiny shacks. Yeah, let's do tiny shacks. Or do we want to do ton abodes? What do we want to do here? So these are town abodes. You can upgrade these to townhouses. And I think they are one narrower. Yeah, they're only 3 wide, and you can upgrade them pretty well. So let's do town abodes. I think that'll be a better option here. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do... Oops. That one is out of place. There we go. And then we'll put another town abode in there. There was also a recommendation, I can't remember if it was last episode or a couple episodes ago, but to use the quayside homes. Because the quayside homes don't have... no, that wasn't it. Where was it? One of the home types was able to be built in a mountain. Maybe that is not the case anymore. Maybe they fixed that. What was it? I don't think it was the dock shanties. There's a retired building. Nah, it's none of these either. Interesting. Maybe that's just not a thing. Quayside. Huh. Yeah. Maybe that was bad advice, or maybe it changed. The world may never know. Alright. Those are almost finished. And I think we are going to do a couple more homes in here as well. Let's finish these out. We'll get these guys in place. And then once we're full up on fields, can I do one more in here? I can. Perfect. We could fill in this little area as well with some more town abodes. Alright. Boom. And we'll kind of go all the way down with these. And then over. Ugh. Off by 1. You know what that means? Everybody's favorite tool. There we go. That should do it. And put one more of these guys in here. Perfect. Okie dokie. Yeah, and then I have some room up here too that I can put some stuff. I might actually put a little market up here. I think that might... Oh man, these are not set for pickup. Or they are set for pickup. So we gotta fix that. I don't know. Which way is that? Are they set for pickup or are they not set for pickup? Because... Yeah. Huh. Because technically, by harvesting and leaving them in the field, I think that would be pickup. because somebody has to come and pick it up. If you harvest it, that's just harvesting and bringing it to the place. So that's more delivery than pickup. I don't know. Semantics. Alright. So wheat, potato, wheat, potato, wheat, potato. Wheat, potato, wheat, potato. Yeah, potato. Oh, which one of these has 3? That would be the one. Still pretty low on food, unfortunately. That's kind of troubling, but not much we can do about it. Hey, bank barns went in. It's good to see. We'll let's increase priority on these guys so we can get them in place. Let's put in a couple more crop fields here. Looks like 5. All right. 5 by 30s. And I think we can fit one more in here. 5 by 30, and that's all she wrote. So then this area we can put in some more homes, and like I said, oops. Want to do remove resource, not remove the buildings that we just put in place. So I think I do want to put a market up here. We could probably just do a small market. Otherwise there's like these vendor stalls. So there's a fruit stall, a vegetable stall. Specializes in grains. I don't really think it's worth it. Might as well just do a market. Central market, rural market. There's a edibles market. But I think I want to actually have a legitimate market up here so that our folks have some food and tools and clothing and all kinds of stuff up here. So we'll just do a regular small market, and we'll do it that way. More potatoes. And got a couple of town abodes going in, which is great. It's great to see that those are building up. These are probably still not producing, which is to be expected. What do you smoke fish? You need fish. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a real problem. We don't get a lot of varieties, so a lot of our buildings kind of go down. Let's see, what do we got here? Yeah, still producing, not too bad. What are you doing? You're doing pretty good as well. Is there anywhere else that we can put a fishery? We could probably put one there. I don't want to negatively affect our other fishery, though, which is the problem. Can't put one there. That one's got pretty good water resources around it. Can we put one here? Can't really. Actually, we don't want to starve that one at all. And we could probably put one there. And then let's do up 4. And what do we have an extra of? Fisherman, fisherman, farmer. We have an extra farmer. Probably for that one. That would be a good place to have an extra farmer go. Alright, town abodes going in. What do we need for these? We need fancy homewares and building supplies. Might as well get a couple of these. I think these I'll do because they're they got, you know, waterfront property. You want to make sure that they're extra fancy. I would probably do these two as well. They also have waterfront property. 2 homeless people. Why do we have homeless people? We're building extra homes here. Our homes are abysmal right now. We have 265 homes and 438 families. But we do have a ton of people. We have almost 1,000 folk in here. 891 total citizens. It's quite a few. What is the default on these? Is it 3 or 4? It's 4. So yeah, each pair can have 2 kids, which is pretty good. That one we're going to upgrade right away. Let's increase priority on these last 2 fields here so we can get those up and running. And yeah, good times. Good times. Still need more domesticated animals. I can't believe it's been so long since we've got any of those. I'm going to have to buy some. That's pretty much all I can do. Or custom order some. And probably going to miss it. I don't think he has them. It's just the food importer. No domesticated animals from the animal vendor. Awesome. Doing a great job, guys. Way to bring domesticated animals, but not domesticated animals that are considered domesticated animals. Makes all of the sense. Alright, potatoes. Alright, 58 of 58. Good. That one will eventually underp, hopefully. Unless we have to reset it, which is great. I love that mechanic. It's my favorite thing ever. Okay. So we've got our small market in here. We got that clearing out. We probably could put in a stockpile, or do we want to put in one of these guys? I think we'll put in one of these guys. Unfortunately, it doesn't line up. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't really line up all that well, but I guess you got to do what you got to do. Let's put it in a stockpile anyway, just so that we have something that they can bring those materials to. Alright. Food situation hopefully should be getting a little bit better. We got one person starving, but they should hopefully die because they're not actually going home to eat. Oh, you derp. I'm guessing it's our industry supplier, of course. Yep, same guy. It's the same hauler that we had before. So, yep. Yep. We have two people starving now. Just go home. Go eat. Go eat. None of your homes are actually without food. You just have to go do it. Wheat. There we go. Alright, so hopefully with these additions we can get a little bit more food coming our way. Honestly, if we have a die-off, I've got 150 citizens. It won't be the worst thing in the world. It's actually going to increase our performance a little bit anyway, so won't be quite so laggy. Yeah, I definitely wish there was a fix for that, but alas, it is a hard-coded issue in the game. Alright. I'm going to do a couple more teepees here. And we'll put some wigwams on the other side here. And I think I'll do a couple teepees on the interior as well. Let's see. And then we could probably do a couple more. There we go. Yeah, that one's a little close. I don't like that. I don't like that. Alright, so then we can put in our decorations. If I can find the campfire again, there is the campfire. So we'll do the campfire kind of in the middle-ish area. We'll do a couple of, just do kind of some decorative logs over here. We'll do, what else are we going to do? We do have a totem pole up there. Let's put another one here. And then, what else do we need for this area? We could put a couple roads around here, so there's like a country road. I think this one has fallen leaves. Or do we just want to do a dirt path? It's the sandstone road, brick road. I think we might do the country road. See how that looks. Kind of right around there. And then, do we want to do like a bench? Is there like a log? Like a, you know, you see around campfires, people will put just like a log that you can sit on. Is there anything like that that we can put through here? I don't believe there are. I think all the decorative logs and everything are just kind of a 1x1. Yeah, there's some benches. Yeah, it's not bad. It's let's see, wood table. It's kind of a basic bench, I would say. Yeah, so why don't we do it kind of like that? Oh, there's different styles. Ooh, rip. Let's see. Can I not remove those until they're built? I guess not. Let's go back in here. We'll do just the basic. Why are these not like going in? That's kind of weird. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the regular wood bench style, just hitting F in between. I don't know if those are actually going in or not, because they were disappearing. So we might have a couple benches on top of each other. But old age, starvation. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense because there is food in all of the homes. So that's usually the thing. You can run out of food here, but as long as all the homes have food, then people shouldn't be starving at all. And I don't see anywhere where the homes are out of food. Unless they're up here. Oh, there's one up here. Alright. Potato. Oh yeah, I gotta set all these to no pickup. That is a thing that needs to happen as well. No pickup, no pickup. And what about you? No pickup. 111, 62 of 62. Why do you not have a farmer? Alright. There we have it. How are we doing over here? So let's get these guys upgraded to the fancy pants versions. And how we doing down here? We'll upgrade that one too. And this one's already getting upgraded to the fancy townhouse. We should have a bunch of fancy homewares. We've been stocking those up pretty good, and we haven't really been using them. So yeah, we have 283 of the fancy homewares. So we are definitely not running out of those anytime soon. All right. We probably could use some storage here. Problem is, potatoes are vegetable and grain, and the wheat is a grain, so we can't use these guys. So we would need a root cellar, and we would need a grain silo. And the grain silos are huge. Interesting. All right, potato and wheat. No pickup. So we might as well honestly just do barns. So the barns are actually a pretty good deal, because you can upgrade these guys as well. To the massive barn. And I think, if I remember correctly, they, like, square for square, they store the same amount as a magazine. So the magazine's the big massive guy. Actually, can we put... Yeah, that doesn't really line up either. Well, we'll... can we put them sideways? I don't think we can. Let's see, what am I looking for here? So we need a root cellar, fruits and vegetables, And then we would need a grain silo. So the root cellar is quite a bit smaller. So can we do a grain silo? No, we can't. Because it's 1, 2, so there's only 2 spaces next to it. Oh, why can't any of these buildings line up? Actually, these kind of line up. Yeah, the grain silo does line up a little bit. So let's do a couple of grain silos here, and then we can do a root cellar. Oh, these have to be up against a mountain. And I don't really think I have anywhere I can do that. Let's see if we can kind of sneak these in here. We can! We can sneak these guys in here. So root cellars for everybody. Look at that. It's like it's made to go here. Which it basically was. Let's see, can we put any more in here? Yeah, we'll just kind of fill this area in with the root cellars if we can. It'll be nice to use this kind of 45-degree angled area for something at least. All right, food stocks are looking pretty good. We're up to 15,000 now, so we're slowly gaining, which is great. It's always good to see. Don't like when people starve. The hauler, yeah, I don't think this one's going to have domesticated animals either. I don't actually know what the title is for the person that does have the domesticated animals. That would be a good thing to know. That annoys me as well, that the rancher doesn't have domesticated animals. I don't know why that annoys me, it just does. Alright, so these should be on their last season of no production, so hopefully these will start producing for us. So that would be great, because then we can get some silk, and we can start using silk for full ivory instead of having to make the cured leather. How are we doing on cured leather, actually? We have 40 stockpiles, so it's apparently not using it as fast as it's being produced, which is good. And we are creating full ivory at a pretty good clip. I think about 24 is the max for one person to make. If we go over here, these are stocked with 2. It's 150. Okay, yeah, so that's not really all that great. How's our wool supplies doing? So we're probably gonna run out eventually because we don't have all that much. Yeah, we're out of wool, so that's not good. What can we make? I don't want to use feathers. Silk and linen, leather and cloth, linen and wool, linen. How are we doing on linen? We probably have a lot of linen. I don't think we use linen too much. 390, it's not really a lot. Not as much as I'd want it to be. But we could definitely increase the output of linen just by getting another flax field here. Because I think flax is probably getting used up pretty good. No, it's not. We just need another weaver and we could do linen. Did I have another weaver somewhere? Where did I put the weaver? Let's see. Weaver. Where, oh, where would I have put a weaver? Would have probably put it over here by our textile buildings, but that does not seem to be the case. Here, weaver, weaver, weaver. Where on earth did I put a weaver? Anybody actually buy the weaver? So you're there. Oh, there it is. It's 2, 2. What else is using my weaver? It says I have 5 of 5. Hmm. Hey, look, we're starting to get mulberry. Fantastic. That's what I like to see. I don't know where my 5th weaver's going. Oh. No? Huh. I am stumped. If anybody knows where my last weaver is, please feel free to let me know, because I am absolutely puzzled. Henry, Cooper, Salthouse. Is this a weaver, or is this, no, it's a Taylor. Huh. Yeah, that is a good one. I honestly have no idea. So let's put in another weaver. Might as well put it in over here, I guess. Let's see, weaver. Can I fit it in anywhere? That is the question of the hour. It does not appear like I can. We could probably put 2 weavers in. Otherwise, do we want to do it over here? Yeah, we could probably do it over here. I think it'll fit 2. We can. All right, so we'll get our flax production, our linen production up and running, and then we're gonna change these to linen. How many linen do we have? It was like 400. 422. So yeah, let's change these over to dress coats, because we have more linen than wool at this point. Do we want to get more wool? We only have this one thing of llamas over here producing our wool. Do I have wool in any of these? That is the question. Don't need any of that. We do have 200 wool here, so let's drop down the wool and we'll recover that. And nope. And then we got our last one here. Trade. We do have 500 wool there, so we'll grab that out. Did I have what else was there? I had survival coats by quantity. Survival coats and leather were the only ones that I had, and then reeds and feathers. Alright, so we'll take those down, we'll get those back into production, and it should be good. Alright, so we got some mulberry here, so hopefully we'll be able to produce some silkworms. Oh, we do need one of these weavers to make silk, though. That's an interesting point. Let's put a weaver over here. Why not? Weavers for everybody. Can't fit it in there, can we? No, we need room for roads. Why do I not have roads here? That is completely bananas. How do I not have any roads for any of these homes? I am a terrible, terrible person. And all of these roads are still dirt roads, so might as well get those upgraded. There we go. Alrighty. There we go. And then weaver. Where can we put a weaver? Weaver, weaver, weaver. Nope. Nope, nope. This is in the way. I don't like when that's in the way. That's also in the way. Where can we inconspicuously put a weaver? I guess we'll put it right there. Why not? That is where that will go. Alright, how's our food situation looking? We're keeping up. Alright, so What else can we do? We don't have any excess wheat. We could put in... actually, that one's maxed already. What are you guys? Stone cutters. What went down? What went down? You went down. These are lamps. Awesome. So that one will get maxed out pretty soon here. So that one, once we actually upgrade this, that's going to be unlimited resources, so we won't ever have to worry about running out again. I thought we had max people. Oh yeah, this one went in. That's right. Drop you down 1. Material warehouse is in place, so then we can destroy this guy. Got our barns going in. We're just going to upgrade these right away. That'll automatically double the storage capacity that they have, which is fantastic. We have any silk? We have some silk cocoons coming in. Perfect. So we got some silk, so we can start doing our full livery out of that. How are we doing down here? So you have been trading. It's good. So we got some statues. That's fancy. So we could probably put some statues in here now. Where do we want to put some statues? Where can we put some statues? I don't even know. I think that's in here. No, that's in decoration. This guy right here. So we have stone statues, which I think is this one. Yep, Stone Charter statue. Okay, so we can put it in the little crooks of this, which is good. Alright, Stone Charter statue. Yeah, I kind of like that. That doesn't have an alternate. What else we got here? So that's a marble statue, that's a jade statue, that is an iron statue, that's a bronze. So we can only do the 2. We can do the 1x1 and the 1x2. And this one does not have any kind of alternate either. So let's do the, let's just do these. Put those out back. Kind of looking on the town. And just make sure everybody is protected. So yeah. Alrighty. Soldier, labor, soldier. Perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. The people that are living there are doing the forward post so they don't have to walk very far to go home. Which is great. And we are out of water. Yeah. Yep. So hopefully with the 2 waters now, that should be quite a bit better. I could probably put a water tower over here. Is there anywhere that I can put one of these? Where are they? I did not recall. It's a well. Is it food? Yeah. It's food. It's a 2x2. And we don't really have anywhere we can put a 2x2. So we'll hold off on that, I guess. Oh, that one's got a lot of water. One of them's hogging it all. Alright. Alright. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's get all of these upgraded now that they're in. And then I think we are going to call it a day because holy cow, we're approaching 40 minutes. That is quite a bit longer than I anticipated. Yeah, not too shabby. Not too shabby. So I think we're going to pick up where we left off next time. I think food production is still on the docket. Definitely have to make sure that we're getting all that in place. I don't actually know if... Let's see, chicken and honey. Huh, we ran out of honey. That is interesting. Oh yeah, I guess we ran out of food. Derp. Derp, derp, derp. Alright. Well, hopefully once we get a little bit more of a stockpile, we'll be able to kind of keep up on getting, make sure that we have a variety of foods just kind of chilling around. which would definitely help out with the production rates of all that stuff. But anyway, I think that is going to do it for this episode. Hope you all enjoyed. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, or want me to do anything next episode, please feel free to let me know. Otherwise, take care and see you next time.